And we just had a week ago our 2000th game of Daily Trivia Live. And a lot of people have won a lot of games. And I'm curious how many times you won for. And there's some people who say, hey, I just like playing the game. If I win, I win. That's a fantastic attitude. But I also understand coming in and wanting as many wins as possible. I understand that as well. Times that's good. Yvonne 18 may be like 10, still searching for that first win. I know it's possible. And who knows? Could be today. Any day could be your day. That's the beauty of Daily Trivia Live. Pumpkin Skittle says 456 times. That's how many times that you've won. Or did you type 456 into your phone? Either way, I'm down with that. I'm going to choose to believe that you won 456 times. That would be real impressive. SB Gaga says lots of times. How many times that SB Gaga Paul 08 won yesterday, but for 2 days straight of luck to you. I hope you're there. Tim Dozer, hundreds and hundreds of wins, piling them on top of one another. Well done to you. We got Nana Katie says many times, it's fun to win. It is fun to win. Superwoman 55 also won yesterday, so you know how much fun that is. And Taj McKay has won just once, which means today could be a chance to get that second win. And Freaking Clowns has said that they won a few times, but I've seen that in a lot of ways. You keep showing up. Kate Carolina says, I win at least once weekly for sure. Well done. However many times you win, you are always a winner in my book because you are here having fun and getting some SB, and that is a win every single time you do it. Folks, like I said before, it's time to say goodbye to June by saying hello to the Tuesday edition of Daily Trivia Live, a game show where you win money for the phone. We hope you get hot and stay hot as you play for the grand prize. Take a look. Here it is, showing up. Ba-ba-ba-boom! That is $1,000, and when you correctly answer 10 multiple, even if you've already been eliminated, here's how it works. If you win the game today, then those bonus SB that you picked up by answering questions is added on top of your share of the grand prize automatically. Now, if you don't win the grand prize, and it happens as we learned from the talk up fame, well, you can still pick up those bonus SB. I guess how to claim them to keep you. This step process number 1 is stick around until the end of the game. Don't leave early. And number 2 is tap the claim button when it appears on the screen, and then the SB are yours. Boom, bang, bing. It is that simple. The first time you get a question wrong, as long as it's before question number 10, you can rejoin to get another shot at the grand prize. Now, there are 2 ways to rejoin. One is using the other, of course, is with a free rejoin. And here's a tip for you. If you click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu anytime a game is not happening, you can get free rejoins by watching videos. Yeah, you can stock up all throughout the field, just by lunch, while you're on a break, before you go to bed, when you wake up. All those are times you could be earning free rejoins for yourself here on this app. Finally, the reason why you stick around, why you never give up, never surrender, game, we give away 5 100 SB prizes to 5 players who win and claim at least 1 SB in the game. And here are Monday's winners, each of them 100 SB richer. Congratulations to all 5 of you. 1,000 not these 5 people. I know it can be frustrating not to see your name up on that screen, and I want it for you as much as you do, believe me. So please keep playing and blaming, because next time, the winner could be you. But for now, you are in the know, which means it's time to go. Here is question number 1. Citizens of which country are known as Kiwis? Is it Austria, New Zealand, or France? And they're welcome to you. Welcome, welcome. The nickname isn't derogatory. It's embraced by people of New Zealand since it's a nod to the adorable Kiwi being national. Of course, 94% of you getting that one. Well done. Is something I learned while traveling both places, Australia and New Zealand, because they're close to one another, is that like Australia's a little longer here, where New Zealand is a little bit higher and more like E sounds in all your vowels, and everything's a question. All right, let's move on. We got over 13,150 people in grand prize contention. And question that we get 1 SB. David knows what I'm talking about from New Zealand. Here's question number 2. What of your body contains the femur? Is it your leg, your arm, or your head? Where is that femur? Heaviest of the body, and its ability to win 6,000 pounds of compressive force means it is perfectly located in your leg, where it helps bear body weight and more. Helps you jump, helps you land when you jump, helps you go upstairs. The femur is the end. 96% of you getting that one right. Well done. Fortunately, it is not in your arm. So if you're looking for your femur in your arm, in one place. Let's move on. Question number 3, though. Just want to get it right. What do you use to deglaze a pan while cooking? Is wax, paper, or liquid? How do you deglaze? They know all cooking procedures. Don't trash the drippings and bits from protein you just sauteed. That could be like sauce or gravy. And it starts with adding some liquid to the pan to get everything up. That is what glazing is. You add some liquid to a heated pan. It helps you scrape off all those bits, make sure nothing sticks, and all you get a great base for gravy or a sauce. Trust me, I know. 77% of you getting that one right. Well done. It is not wax, as 17% of you guessed, and it is not paper either, as 6% of you guessed. Keep that wax and paper out of that hot pan while you're cooking, please. Of the 23% of you that got eliminated, almost all of you rejoined, almost all of those people doing it for free. Still over 12,484 people in grand prize contention. And we are moving on to question number 4, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Which film features the song Circle of Life in Aladdin, The Lion King, or The Little Mermaid? Where's Circle of Life from? One of the 2 tracks featuring Elton John's vocals, Can You Feel the Love Tonight, is the other. I humbly suggest that Circle of Life isn't even one of the 2 best tracks in The Lion King, period. That is right. I'll say it. I said what I said. Lion King is the answer. 98% of you getting that one right. I just can't wait to be king. I think that's a real one. And Yeah, I mean, I think that's my favorite one. I don't know, what's your favorite song, King? Let us know in the comments. Let's move on to question number 5 right now. It is worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. According to Paul Simon's song, how many ways are there to leave your lover? Is it 50, 99, or 1,000? I mean, Hakuna Matata is probably the best song from Lion King, right? Of course it is. You just slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. You don't need to be coy, Roy. Just get yourself free. Hop on the bus, Gus. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, Lee, and get yourself free. There's 5 of the 50 ways to leave your lover in Paul Simon's song. He just sort of comes back to those over and over again, but he says that there are 50. We don't get the full list. We could have over the course of the song. 74% of you getting that one right. Well done. 99 ways would work. It sounds like a 99 ways to leave your lover. It almost sounds like a Kate Hudson film from the early 2000s, unfortunately. It's not. Of the 26% of you, now will be stuck in your head. That's right. 50 ways to leave your lover. Stan. Of the 26% of you that got eliminated, we got over 2/3 of you right back in. We are on to question number 6 now, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Which of the following books of the Bible is in the Old Testament? Is it Matthew, 1 Corinthians, or Genesis? Which of those is an Old Testament book of the Bible? A lot of people in the Old Testament, but it is the very first book. And the Bible story of Eve, Eden, and the creation of the universe. Of course, we call it Genesis. It's the birth of everything. Genesis. There you go. That is the answer. 92% of you getting that one right. Well done. Both Matthew and 1 Corinthians are in the New Testament. All right. Well done. You did about as well as I would expect you to do, which is very well. Let's move on to question number 7, worth 1 bonus. Right. In which board game do you declare King Me? Is it Settlers of Time, Checkers, Trouble? In which of those board games do you declare King Me? If you can get a piece kinged, you get a super piece. They move both backwards and forwards, and usually the first person to get kinged is a win a game of checkers. You don't even have to get kinged to win a game of checkers. I think you could win it anyway, but usually if you get kinged, you're winning that game. Checkers is the answer. 97% of you getting that one right. Well done. You could be the king of a game of Settlers of Catan. But that's not the answer to this question. Sorry. Let's move on to question number 8, worth 1 bonus SB. Right. What was the name of the first ever video game? Was it Space Attack, Football, or Tennis, or 2? First ever video game. Modern games are movies you can control. In the early days, simply being able to play any game on a screen, starting with, of course, Tennis for 2, was mind-blowing. Tennis for 2, the very first video game, 46% of you getting that one right. That was a brutal question, which I completely understand. Sounds like Space Invaders, sounds like an early, there were a lot of space games in that time, especially in the 70s. But this was back, I believe, in the early 60s. Machines, and there you go. It later became a Pong, sort of based off of Tennis for 2. I said people saying Pong in there. The 54% of you that got eliminated, over 60% of you coming right back in. We're down to just over 7,800 people in grand prize contention, though. Only 2 questions remaining. The next one, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. It is question 9. On which game show would you play Plinko? Is it The Price is Right, Jeopardy, or Wheel of Fortune? On which of those game shows would you be playing Plinko? Is a series of games where you ultimately need to figure out if the price is right. The Price is Right is the answer. 7,536 people knew that answer. You've made it this far, and you are ready for our final question. But first, this is the time of year where you are legally obligated to consume as much ice cream as possible for your health. And you can stay cool by playing our ice cream game tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. We'll have a $1,000 grand bonus SB, and those 100 SB giveaways is the cherry on top waiting for you. Join us for that game. Also, a quick reminder that there are multiple ways to get SB from Swagbucks Daily Trivia outside of these live games. We have a whole other game mode you might not know about. It's called the Daily Trivia Challenge. It is a quick, hostless version of our game that you can play on your schedule up to twice a day, every single day. Then, of course, there's the More Ways to Earn button that you'll see all over the app. Tapping it lets you install games on your mobile device to earn SB, and it also takes you to the Daily Tapjoy wall. Why do we call it Daily Tapjoy? Because it's something you should be checking every single day. It is loaded with a variety of offers, needs, and available time. The best part is a great way to bring a team challenge or Swaggo to rack up SB and fill in squares or score points for your team. And most importantly, it's a way to get SB to check it out. Thank you very much. We have 7,606 people vying for a piece of our $1,000 grand prize. About 13,500 of you stuck around to the end, and one more bonus SB is up for grabs. If you can correctly answer our final question, it is question number 10. What is the term for an overtime period where the first score wins the game? Is it red card, three-peat, or sudden death? Overtime period where the first score wins the game. So exciting. There really aren't many of these left anymore. Each sport has moved towards an everyone gets a chance to score format and away from what I think is much more exciting, sudden death. It's in the name. Sudden death is the answer. 7,190 people died and are splitting our grand prize today. Well done. Let's meet just a few of these folks. Each of you taking home 50 in grand prize beneath the bonuses earned along the way. Lincoln, congratulations to you. Darth the Death Dealer, congratulations to you. Very scary. Williams C41, congratulations. Final Funster. And Reese MP Fontaine. Just a few of our grand prize winners. Congratulations to all of you. And to those of you who claim SP, you are winners as well. You'll have these lists in your account. You don't do them, right? I'll remind. Redeem them for any gift cards, Amazon, Starbucks, Target, and of other places. Thank you for playing, everyone. That is a wrap on June. But we are over with our ice game. We'll see you then. This is Daily Trivia Live. Be kind to yourselves and one another, please. Bye-bye.